Alright guys, so lecture 7 here. I'm going to try to finish up with rotations today. 90 degrees counterclockwise this time. Very similar to rotating 90 degrees clockwise, but with one small twist, I should have said, on here. I pre-recorded this, so I'm just doing a voiceover. The difference is you're still going to flip the X and Y coordinates around, but the Y coordinate is what we're going to change the sign of. Okay, remember clockwise we flipped and changed the X. This time it's the Y this time. So yeah, let's we'll take a look at an example here. Alright, kind of drew this up. I got the points listed at the bottom left of your screen. I named all the coordinates, and I'm just going to follow that rule. Okay, so 2 2, when you flip it, it don't really change much, but that sign in front of the first 2 is going to change. So that would be my new A prime point, and I'm going to do the same thing here. That's an ugly looking parenthesis. I'm going to flip 5 1 around to 1 5, put the negative in front of the 1. And guys, it's just the opposite of the sign. C flips around. Had some questions on, well, it's 0. You can't really make it negative. That's exactly right. It's just 0. So right here, I'm plotting the points, and going crazy here. Again, while I'm doing that, is the C, or I'm sorry, the B, when I flipped it, 5 1 to 1 5, it's the opposite sign of that Y coordinate. Okay, it's not always going to be negative. It could change to be a positive. Just depends on where the original point was. Okay, alrighty.
I came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard in love. All I wanted was to break your walls. All you ever did was wreck me. Yeah, you wrecked me.
Alright, so I've been asked about this other method before. I went ahead and plotted on a piece of paper the example that I already gave you. Only this time, when you're given this kind of problem on paper, sometimes it's easier to see if you just see the rotation happen physically. Okay, I'm going to rotate this triangle ABC 90 degrees counterclockwise. So that would be turning the paper this way. All right, I'm going to do it here eventually, like that. Now, after I do that rotation, I'm going to rewrite the coordinates of those points. I haven't drawn out anything, but if you notice, I'm writing A prime, and I plotted, or not plotted, I named A prime negative 2, 2, because after that rotation of the XY axis, that's what it is. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the B prime. So I'm going to write negative 1, comma 5 eventually. And then what would C prime be? If I'm looking at it and I'm going to name that point as C prime, that would be 0, comma 3. Now, all I've done so far was make a list of my new points, my prime points. Now I'm going to flip the paper back to its original position. Now I'm just going to plot the points that I just wrote down onto the original position of the coordinate plane. So I'm going to plot negative 2, 2. Okay, I'm going to plot negative 1, 5, I think, eventually. I'm not real good doing a voiceover. I'm checking my work, making sure I'm doing it right. So I got negative 1, comma 5. I'm going to plot it up here. Guys, remember rotations, they don't always turn out the way you expect them to turn out. See, I'm constantly double checking my work. And okay, 0-3. Go ahead. Nice job, Slowpoke. All right. No, like I said before, it never really turns out the way you think. So sometimes if you just physically rotate your paper, it helps out. All right. I'll see you guys later.